Today I am going to react to your favourite rides at Great Wolf Lodge. You cannot have a lodge without some woods, and you cannot have some woods without some sticks, and so in theory, one way or another, you cannot have a Great Wolf Lodge without the Talking Sticks Treehouse. That didn't make much sense, did it? But what does make sense is taking on this water play area, as whilst like most water play areas, it's not got the giant crazy slides in which we will be seeing later on. What it does have though, for starters, is 0 queues, so you can go round those variety of slides again and again and again without a single wait. Plus, what you may not have noticed is that this is a water playground, meaning it is not just a size that makes this so great, but also all the water activities, including, yes, that giant bucket up there which will tip all over you, getting you absolutely drenched. Saying that though, if you'd rather wait in some queues, just joking, if you'd rather have more of a slide lounge, then look no further than Alberta Falls, as whilst fortunately, or unfortunately, depending on how crazy you are, you will not be falling just yet, but what you will be doing is experiencing a more classic slide with you boarding a tube, followed by you entering into a tube full of many twists and turns before the final splashdown. And before you all start saying, Tom, you normally tell us to leave these sort of slides until you have done the uniquer ones first, well that is still true, but once you see the uniquer ones, you may think that Alberta Falls is not that bad. And an example of the uniquer ones is River Canyon Run, because even though from first sight this may seem very similar to Alberta Falls, and if you're not a scaredy cat, it most definitely will feel like that, but once you make your way up those stairs, you'll realise that you'll not be sitting solo or even in a pair, but in a group of 4. 3? No, 4. Meaning that if you are like me, who along your way down these sort of slides will be screaming all the way, unlike Alberta Falls, where no one will hear you except maybe a partner in the back. On this side, you'll be facing into one another, so yeah, you'll have many memories. An updated tip for you guys, any side that is named after a snake, but in particular a venomous snake, is normally very, very intense. And therefore with our next attraction, Diamondback, being not just named after a baseball team, which funny enough is also in Arizona, but also one of the most venomous snakes out there, you should already know that this is not for the faint of hearts. Even so, if you are still brave enough to take on this hysterical adventure, you will begin once again by twisting and turning through a tube in a 4-person tube with some pretty awesome aspects like the giant part of the tube or snake's body that you'll be heading into, all before the big and final event. Out of nowhere, especially if you're going down backwards, you will drop into the largest part of the snake's body, where you will not just slide through, rather rock back and forth before you slither your way out of the end and go, whoa, that was crazy. The thing that you'll quickly notice though, as we now make our way onto Wolftail, is that crazy is crazy, but absolutely bonkers is absolutely bonkers. So if you dare to take on this adventure, normally, after doing all the other ones first, you will climb up even more stairs and arrive to not an opening here, but an opening here, as well as a pod above it, which you guessed it, you will be standing in with your arms crossed, waiting for that door, yeah, the trap one, to drop, leaving you plummeting down, with all that water in your face, reaching some crazy speeds as you make it to the end. Thank you all for watching, bye bye.